A grand soft morning from Loch Farm, and a happy May to you. We've been enjoying a string of late spring uh, rainstorms. It's doing good for the lawns, doing good for the garden. Anyways, my name is Darren, uh, my wife Jennifer, and we have two adult children, a son-in-law that's more like a son than an in-law, and we are very excited. First time grandparents. Our granddaughter is almost 6 months old now, and she is so much fun. Anyways, we're going to be starting videos. We're not new to farming. We've lived here in Lake Isabella for 6 years. We've been farming for about 5 of those 6 years. We started out with a garden, and now we have about 45-ish birds, 35 adult chickens, 5 adult ducks, 4 chicks, and 2 hatchling ducks, and a guinea. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, but we also have some goats now, dairy goats. Chickens in the garden, we've been doing for quite some time. I did chickens as I was growing up. We've also had pigs. We're skipping pigs this season. Tell you all a little bit more about that later on. But anyways, I wanted to start doing these videos for our Facebook page and YouTube page because I don't want to call it a new trend, but a growing trend of backyard farming, farmsteads and homesteads. And there is, yes, I'm going to feed you guys in just a minute. There is a misconception that you have to have a lot of land and a lot of money in order to be able to do this. You do not. You do have to have proper land, and you do have to have proper zoning. We live on about a third of an acre, I believe, and we've got a good sized garden, enough room. Our goat enclosure is large enough to house very comfortably 8 goats, which is a good thing because when we come kidding season, which we're actually a day away from our doe delivering, or that's our due date, is tomorrow. But once we start kidding and stuff, we're going to have anywhere from 6 to 8 goats at a time. We're keeping 3, a wither, which is a male that has been banded, and also 2 breeding females for milk and other dairy products and so forth. And then, like I said, we've got about 40 to 50 birds, 2 dogs and a cat. So we've got quite the menagerie. You do have to be properly zoned. Lake Isabella is an unincorporated township in eastern Kern County, and so there is no, as far as housing is concerned, the housing areas, there's no zoning except for it's a house. Even in the neighborhoods, the tract neighborhoods, you can have farm animals. Your neighbors might not appreciate the roosters going off at all hours of the night, and they may not appreciate the goats bawling first thing in the morning when they want to be fed. So those are things you got to be, you have to take into account. So you do have to have proper sized yard and understanding neighbors, which ours are understanding neighbors. You don't have to have a whole lot of money either. I am a pastor. That's the whole reason why we moved to Lake Isabella. Moved here 6 years. Like I said, we've been doing the farming for 5 years here. We started in Lancaster in our neighborhood tract home with a garden in the backyard. We turned half of our backyard into a garden. And the whole trend of homesteading, farmsteading, backyard gardening, it comes from people being sick and tired of the FDA and government agencies allowing um, toxic chemicals, growth hormones, and all that kind of junk into our foods. Levels that are actually toxic, but yet the FDA considers acceptable levels. Um, and so there are a lot of people who just just don't want to deal with that stuff anymore. And most of us can't afford uh, shopping at Whole Foods stores. And even then, you don't know for sure what you're getting. Organic is just a stamp. Some of the things that we found out is the these organic farms only have to be certified once organic, and then from that point on, they can advertise that their materials, whatever it is, fruits, vegetables, meat, are certified organic because they were certified one time. And I know that because we have looked at selling our eggs at farmers markets, and it just takes one time. Someone comes to look at our area to they give us a stamp and say yes, the birds are organic, yes, the eggs are organic, yes, they are free range. Uh, and from then on, we're not inspected ever again. Um, and so that's where the trend is coming from. Um, like I said, we're not wealthy. We're barely comfortable. We're comfortable for us. We make, well, I'm not going to tell you how much we make, but we don't make a lot of money. I don't get paid as a pastor, and so I have to work outside. I am an assistant manager at a fast food restaurant here in town because I don't feel like driving to Bakersfield every day for work. So there you are. So we've got two goats. I am actually standing in the feed shed because, like I said, grand soft morning. Is raining today. But here is what's left of our bale of hay. I've got another bale out in the vehicle. This is our chicken feed barrel. We also feed the goats loose minerals and stuff, but we hope to um, share what we learn as we go. We learn by picking people's brains who have done this before, who are doing this before. The lady that we've gotten the goats from, shout out to Debbie Keegans from Fairy Mountain Goat Ranch. She is a plethora of information. Her friend and ranch hand, Melanie, she has been a plethora of information. Also a close friend of ours, Diana Robeson. They have all been huge helps to us in getting started. What the best animals are for what we want to do. We're doing both dairy and meat. So I'm going to tell you right now, we are a working farm. Our animals serve dual purposes. Our birds are eggs and meat. Our goats are dairy and meat. And when we do pigs again, well, those are single purposes. Those are for meat only. They are not pets. So just to warn you ahead of time right here, right now, if meat is murder, then just move on because I'm not going to listen to it. I will block you from our pages, and because we're not about drama. We're about living on our own, living as drama free as possible. And we just want to take care of our family, take care of like I said, we have two adult children, a son-in-law who's more like a son than an in-law, and first of hopefully many grandchildren. So that's it. But I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope you learn as much as we do as we're going, as we're learning. And my wife and I, Jennifer, we will be posting videos as we go. We are Loch Bonnie Farm in Lake Isabella, California. We are not a registered farm because we do not sell our wares. We do share with friends and neighbors. If they want to donate, they can donate. If they don't have to. But we're trying to get back to the old school way of living before everything was industrialized. We take care of our family. We grow and raise enough to be able to pass on to others as well. So, hopefully you enjoy the videos. Hopefully you enjoy watching us uh, working and harvesting by the sweat of our brow. You'll see other friends of ours on these videos. I have a good friend of mine who's an avid hunter. I hunt. I've just never killed anything. Not big game, anyways. I don't go to the right places, I guess. But he comes out and helps us to butcher the animals, and he teaches us a lot. He teaches me a lot about hunting and about tracking. You'll be meeting him, I would say, in about 6 months when it comes time to butcher our first goat. We will be sharing that as well. We probably won't add the gruesome stuff on the video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy and learn as much as we do. God bless and happy Sunday.